watching AYV Television.
From our broadcasting house here on Wesley Street in Sierra Leone's capital, Freetown, this is Primetime News on AYV TV and radio. You're watching us on Channel 33 and listening to us on frequency modulation 11.7. I am Edima Conte. Let's start with tonight's headlines. Fuel prices increased from 28 to 32 leones effective on the 7th March, according to a publication by the National Petroleum Regulatory Authority. The Office of the Vice President, in collaboration with the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, has hosted a high-level women's dialogue ahead of International Women's Day. And we'll find out more on how relevant is the maternal and child health handbook by the Ministry of Health in the country. Hello and welcome from wherever you're joining me tonight. I am Edima Conte, first in the news. Latest reports confirms a publication by the National Petroleum Regulatory Authority that fuel prices have been increased from 28 to 32 leones. Citizens speculate this increase is related to the current USA, Israel and Iran fight. Meanwhile, the thrust of increment is in fuel prices has not been officially disclosed. Well, in another story, in many homes across Sierra Leone, a mother's memory, scattered clinic cards and handwritten notes often becomes the only record of a child's early health history. But health officials say keeping all that information in one place could make a life-saving difference. The Ministry of Health, together with partners, is now expanding the use of the Maternal and Child Health Handbook nationwide, a home-based record designed to track the health of mothers and children from pregnancy through the first 5 years of life. Here is the report. Health authorities in Sierra Leone say improving maternal and child health begins not only in hospitals, but also in the homes of families across the country. The Maternal and Child Health Handbook is designed as a single record where information about pregnancy, childbirth, immunization, and a child's early development can be documented in one place. Officials say the handbook helps parents recognize danger signs early, encourages timed visits to health facilities, and strengthens communication between caregivers and healthcare workers.
This particular approach and the tools were created and started by Japan in 80 years ago when we had similar challenges and high mortality like in Japan. There is limited access and mobility constraint to health facility and doctors. This approach enabled timely condition identification of mothers, preventing care by mothers, and reducing knowledge gap among mother and the family, mother and health workers. Hence, it was proven as effective and resulted in not only saving more lives of mothers and the child, but also having more healthy newborn child. Based on this experience, JICA started to introduce this system and tools more than 30 countries across the world. Sierra Leone is one of them.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Health, Austin Demby, emphasized the importance of the handbook in improving the continuity of care for mothers and children across the country.
This is a phenomenal document. I think it's the only one. Only one. One team did it. If you look at this side of the book, it's a journey. It's a journey starting with the pregnant woman. It starts with a welcome to this pregnant woman. That your pregnancy is our pregnancy, Sierra Leone's pregnancy. You've taken this journey to bring to life a new citizen of Sierra Leone. And we want to say, we're with you. We're with you to ensure your health is in top-notch shape, starting from your first encounter with the services. It describes describes what you need to do, how you need to get ready, what services are provided for you, who is doing what, as we walk with you in this journey. For all of the below man and the beginning of what they expect for born and this country, we want them to be known, we want them for them to say they will be cared for, we want them to say we want them, we want to embrace every pregnancy and every child. So it will give me real honor and respect today for formally launch the maternal and child
Health officials say the goal is simple: to ensure that every mother and every child has a clear, reliable record of their health journey from the very beginning. Now, in the quest to protect women and girls in the country, the Office of the Vice President, in collaboration with the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, has hosted a high-level women's dialogue aimed at advancing women's agency, inclusion and leadership in Sierra Leone. The dialogue held at the Leeds Hotel brought together government officials, development partners and women leaders to discuss strategies that strengthen the role of women and girls in national development. Delivering the keynote address, Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jallo emphasized the importance of such engagement, noting that empowering women through leadership and inclusion remains critical to the country's progress. Here is the highlight.
Maternal death becomes rare rather than routine. We launched a 300 days of activity to transform maternal and child health outcomes nationwide. The ambitious campaign sets out a clear and measurable goal to achieve a zero preventable maternal death, zero preventable child death, and zero dose children within 300 days. This dialogue, therefore, serves a critical purpose. It is the foundation for a national women's conference that will help accelerate the implementation of the GW Act and deepen women's participation in national development. This gathering, distinguished guests, is not symbolic. It is strategic and carries a clear mandate. I am therefore asking you today to focus your deliberations on 6 critical tasks. First, we must identify the critical policy and regulatory gaps affecting women that will shape the priorities of the National Women's Conference. Second, we must examine the systemic barriers that continue to hinder the implementation of existing policies, including the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, and propose practical solutions. Third, we must ensure that the upcoming conference is built on broad, inclusive, and meaningful national participation, capturing the voices of women across all districts and sectors. Fourth, we must design a conference that is structured, disciplined, and action-oriented, capable of producing clear and concrete.
The Transnational Organized Crime Unit, TOCO, of the Sierra Leone Police has destroyed a large consignment of dangerous narcotic and pharmaceutical drugs at its headquarters in Freetown. The exercise marks a significant step in the fight against drug trafficking and organized crime, with the seized drugs valued at over 1 billion leones. Our reporter Issa Bangora witnessed the confiscation exercise and now reports.
The destroyed items included large quantities of kush, cannabis sativa, cocaine, tramadol, ecstasy, cocaine syrup, and other controlled pharmaceutical drugs. These substances were seized during several operations conducted across the country and documented under more than 20 cases and inquiry files in 2026.
This one here is synthetic cannabinoid, what we refer to as kush. This one is hydrocannabinoid, what we have to cannabis sativa, which is also THC. And this one is cocaine. They are different types. This one is in a pellet form, and this one also is in a parcel form. You can see also this is cocaine, but it's almost processed. This one.
The head of Toku, Chief Superintendent of Police, Michael Aga, said the destruction demonstrates transparency, accountability, and the commitment of law enforcement agencies to curb drug abuse and organized crime.
Today marks a significant milestone in our collective fight against the menace of illicit drugs and transnational organized crimes in our country. The destruction of this narcotic is not merely a procedural exercise. It is a strong statement of national resolve that Sierra Leone will not serve as a safe haven for drug traffickers and criminal networks. This ceremony demonstrates our commitment to transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. By publicly destroying these seized narcotics, we are sending a clear message to the people of Sierra Leone and the international community that government and its security institutions are determined to eliminate the harmful effects of drug trafficking and abuse.
Director of Operations at the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Ibrahim Kagbo, emphasized the importance of joint operations, intelligence sharing, and public support in tackling drug-related crimes. He disclosed that the destruction of the seized narcotic drugs is carried out in line with the mandate of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act.
Through these joint efforts, we have successfully conducted numerous operations resulting in arrests and seizures of significant drugs across the country. But each operation reinforces our commitment to safeguarding our communities and preventing drugs from reaching our youth. Pursuant to Section 47, subsections 1, 2, 3, and 5 of the National Drugs Control Act 2008, number 10 of 2008, the Honorable Justice A.T. Ganda, J.A. granted an order, and the reference of that order is NIS/APP.332026S number 1, dated the 26th day of February 2026, for the public disposal of drugs currently in the custody of Toku HQ.
The physical destruction of the drugs reinforces the government's zero-tolerance policy on drug trafficking and abuse. Authorities are urging the public to continue supporting security agencies with timely and credible information to help combat drug-related crimes across Sierra Leone. Issa Bangura, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, Access Bank, a commercial financial institution that began operations in Sierra Leone November 2007 with a mission to expand financial services, support businesses, and promote sustainable economic growth, has established its 9th branch at Kokel Container Junction along the outskirts of Freetown. My colleague Maria Matomi has the details.
Kokel, a growing community located along the Freetown-Waterloo Highway in the Western Area Rural District, is known for its mix of residential settlements, small businesses, and busy roadside trading activities. The opening of the Access Bank branch in the community, they say, is aimed at promoting financial inclusion and improving banking access for residents and traders in the area. Head of the Kokel community, Mohamed Otim Kamara, expressed gratitude to the bank for establishing a branch in the area, noting that the engagement with the community began about 5 months ago.
5 months ago, Access Bank asked me for a favor to build a bank here, and I welcomed the initiative with open arms because there has never been any bank established. We are already open account here, and we will continue to persuade other people.
I don't open account now this Access Bank. And I'm ready for transfer everything at the Access Bank.
A representative from the Bank of Sierra Leone, Deputy Director for Financial Stability, John Tucker, said the opening of the branch aligns with the central bank's mission to extend financial services to local communities and promote economic literacy and financial stability across the country.
The establishment of this branch is a clear demonstration of Access Bank's dedication to reaching underserved communities, fostering local entrepreneurship and driving economic activities. This expansion aligns seamlessly with the broader mandate to promote financial stability, enhance access to credit, and support national economic development. By extending your footprint to the Rukel community, you're not just opening a bank branch, you're opening doors of opportunity for businesses, individuals, and future generations.
Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Access Bank, Maurice Cole, emphasized that the new branch reflects the bank's commitment to believe transformation and community development. He also revealed that the facility is powered by solar energy, helping to address the country's persistent energy challenges.
Saying this authoritatively that this branch, we built it at Rukel, belongs to you. It is here to support your business. It is here to support your families. It is here to support your aspiration. For those of you who have business initiatives, financially incapacitated, this is your bank. This is your branch. The MP does talk about the bank the way in our chalo. We recognize you now. We recognize our constraints. We are families.
With several commercial banks operating in neighboring towns and communities, continues to grow. However, the opening of this new branch has been warmly welcomed by residents and businesses in Rukel, who believe it will ease access to financial services. Maria Matomi, AYV News, Freetown.
In another story, Dr. Fatima Madabio, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, has taken the global stage to advocate for the protection of girls and the urgent need to end child marriage. Speaking at Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs in New York City, the First Lady joined leading international figures in a high-level discussion aimed at accelerating efforts to eliminate child marriage worldwide. Dr. Fatima Madabio, who also serves as president of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, has led a crucial global conversation on ending child marriage during an event titled Accelerating Efforts to End Child Marriage. The high-level discussion was organized by the Institute of Global Politics Women's Initiative at the Columbia University School of International and Public Affairs in New York. Let's take the highlight.
Early marriage is a community duty. No one person, it's not something that is decided by one person. Everyone will know about it. So for me, if we really want to ban early marriage in a place like Sierra Leone, you have to make sure the penalty goes around everybody who will be involved. So if you attend the wedding, you are part of the problem. If you officiate the wedding, you are part of the problem. If you play music at the wedding, you are part of the problem, because you should be able to ask a question. That's why they said it takes a village to bring up a child. It should also take a village to protect that child.
Now, some social commentators still believe that tensions are rising around the proposed constitutional amendment bill to the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone. Some residents in Freetown say they do not clearly understand how the constitutional review process works. They say government has not provided clear information about the steps involved. As a result, they are calling on the authorities to initiate strong civic education on the entire constitutional review process. Our reporter Issa Bangoa has more.
Concerns about the proposed amendments to the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone continue to grow among some residents in Freetown. Some citizens who spoke to AYV say they feel left out of the process because they do not have enough information about how the constitutional review is taking place.
I am not aware of any constitutional review process. We are just hearing that they want to amend the constitution, but we do not know the process. The government should come out clearly so that we can understand what is going on.
Yeah, the need for acts because yes, although
I have been hearing people talk about the constitutional review process, but I don't really know how the process is progressing. The government should communicate with us, the ordinary citizens, and seek our opinion as well. So far, however, we've not seen any real changes.
we don't see changes at all.
The 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone is the main law that guides governance in the country. Some residents believe that any plan to amend it should involve strong public awareness and communication. They say civic education will help citizens understand the review process and also allow them to discussions.
Then therefore reach out to the layman.
If they want to change the constitution, the people should understand the process. Civic education is important so that everyone will know how these decisions are being made.
That mommy where they don't be, let able understand, let you know what that mean. And the government need to talk to him more.
The government needs to engage and communicate with citizens because our opinions matter. While we must respect and listen to our leaders, the government should also consider the views of the people, since we are all part of the nation's progress.
Residents who spoke to AYV say more information and public education about the constitutional review process will help reduce confusion and build public trust as the debate continues. For now, many people hope that authorities will increase public engagement so that citizens across the country can better understand the proposed changes to the constitution. Issa Bangura, AYV News, Freetown.
The State versus Lantana Dumbuya, the All People's Congress Secretary General, made another appearance at the Magistrates Court No. 1, where the prosecution counsel brought their second and third witnesses, providing report relating to the alleged offences. Let's now hear more from our court reporter Ibrahim Ramadan Jallo for the details.
A 45-second video allegedly containing inciting remarks was played in open court during the trial of Lantana Dumbuya, who is facing 3-count charges under the Public Order Act of 1965, including incitement, use of insulting language, and behaving in an insulting manner. The charges stem from an incident on the 31st of January 2026 at the Brahma Atuga Mini Stadium in Freetown, where the prosecution alleged that Dumbuya encouraged supporters to chant that President built Tiffy Tiffy. Dumbuya pleaded not guilty when the charges were read and explained to him. During the proceedings, the prosecution's second witness, Detective Sergeant Sir Fodelebi, a digital forensic analyst attached to the CID, testified that the pen drive containing videos related to the case was submitted for examination. He said the device was checked using forensic tools to ensure it had not been tampered with, and screenshots from the videos were extracted as evidence. Leby also examined a mobile phone linked to the defendant, but told the court that nothing of the police interest was found on the device. The forensic reports and related materials were tendered and admitted as exhibits in court. Under cross-examination, the analyst admitted that the video was not retrieved from the defendant's phone and that the defendant was not present during the extraction of the footage. The prosecution's third witness, Assistant Superintendent of Police Francis Momodu Tomi, testified that he was presented at the APC meeting and had the defendants leading supporters to chant against the president. However, he confirmed there was no public disorder and no arrest was made at that time. After the prosecution closed its case, the defense requested time to file a no-case submission, and the magistrates adjourned the matter to the 19th of March 2026, while bail for the defendant continues.
Well, this is Primetime News on AOIB TV and radio. Stay tuned for more stories after the break.
Do you know you can transfer money, buy airtime, and pay all your utility bills in just a minute? you can have access to your accounts anytime, anywhere. Welcome to the wall of fast and easy, GT Wall. With the GT Wall, you can transfer money from one GT Co account to another, pay utility bills, get account statements, get airtime, and check your balance. With GT Wall, you can buy Etsa anytime, anywhere. You can go to App Store or Play Store on your iPhone and Android devices, download the app, and enjoy. GT Co. Wouldn't you rather bank with us?
This one is for the bold ones. The people who shape their world and the winners who still put in the work. Cheers to those who start great things. When you start, you're hard to stop. You raise your game and never back down because you're bold enough to make it. To you I say, never stop. Mutik, never stop starting.
Welcome back. I am Edima Conte and this is AOIV's Primetime News. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's take more stories. For over 2 decades, the Isan Foundation, in partnership with the Daya Million Meals Foundation in the United States, has provided food support to persons living with disabilities, widows, women's group, and other underserved families, delivering more than 1 million meals this year alone, with cost of over 45,000 United States dollars. Joseph Adomambo reports.
For more than 2 decades, this initiative has provided over 1 million meals annually to those most in need, with a special focus on persons living with disabilities, women's empowerment groups, widow support organizations, and others facing hardship during the holy month. Sheikh Abdul Karim Bangura, project director, says the distribution knows no boundaries, reaching every corner of the country. This year, at least 1,450 25 kg bags of rice, 1,350 5 kg bags of sugar, and 1,350 gallons of cooking oil were purchased by the Ishan Foundation to support families and individuals during the Ramadan.
Hidayah plans to ensure that over 1 million people across Sierra Leone are fed every year. That is why they partnered with the Ishan Foundation for West Africa, particularly Sierra Leone. This initiative has been ongoing for more than 20 years.
Over 1 million people across the length and breadth of Sierra Leone.
In his keynote address, Alhaji Suri Ibrahim Kanu, interim program manager of the Ishan Foundation, highlighted the essential role of international partners and consultants in strengthening the foundation's work. He praised Dr. Ahmed Sheikh Bangura for his leadership rooted in humility, humanity, and simplicity, stressing that the organization is non-political and guided by the principles of Islam. Alhaji Kanu also spoke of expanding plans to deepen the foundation's impact beyond the current efforts.
Actually,
His intention has always been to help Sierra Leone. The word Hisan means goodness, and he embodies that meaning. Not everyone has the heart to solicit funds to support vulnerable people, but he has consistently reached out to generous Islamic donors through the Hidayah Foundation. This year alone, they contributed at least $45,000 to support communities. The foundation has pledged to continue supporting the feeding of at least 1 million people annually under the leadership of Dr. Ahmed.
1 million people.
Aja Marema Turi and Amadou Jajite, 2 direct beneficiaries of the project, a woman and a disabled man, described how meaningful the support has been for them and others.
We say thank you to the Isan Foundation for this kind gesture. We pray that God continues to provide for them. We have widows, orphans, young Afizat, and young students learning the Quran who need support. We deeply appreciate this assistance.
On behalf of all the disabled people and the
On behalf of persons living with disabilities and the physically challenged, we say thank you. For the past 15 years, from my time in Calabar Town to Wellington, I have personally benefited from this support. We sincerely appreciate the Foundation's efforts and kindly appeal for further assistance in constructing a workshop to empower persons with disabilities.
I tell you, thank you. On behalf of Handicap Action Movement, I tell you, thank you.
The Shan Foundation not only feeds vulnerable families, but also supports orphans, builds religious institutions, and uplifts communities across Sierra Leone. This Ramadan, the Daya Foundation contributed more than $45,000, equivalent to over 900 million old leones, to help make it all possible. Joseph Adumambu, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, a young man is making an urgent appeal for life-saving medical support. Samuel Usman Kamara has been diagnosed with spinal tuberculosis, also known as Port's disease, and doctors say he needs immediate surgery costing more than 94,000 leones, that is 94 million in old currency. Now unable to work and rely only on a single mother for care, he is calling on the public for assistance. George Bartolo Powell reports.
That was the tearful voice of Zainab Kagbo, mother of Samuel Usman Kamara, crying out for public assistance to save her son's life. She says the family is struggling to raise over 94,000 leones needed for the life-saving surgery after Samuel was diagnosed with spinal tuberculosis, a serious condition affecting his spine. A single mother with limited means, she says the financial burden has become overwhelming.
Don't see to us, I say, well, he say, Mama, he say, right now, he say, waiting one, I started fencing for you. I say, okay, so now I'm by the take care of me, walk now, lodge, until lodge, restaurants, now live in the land, it's now. So he did it as 8 months. I need sick, Ola, already sick, Ola, and me say, na Marilia. So this Marilia, we go now 3 times, nothing more able. So now take him. And then say, well, beside me, you walk and help with them. Say, go 34 hospital. And we go 34 hospital. So we go 34. Like they say, we go do scan. We go do the scan. And then we go back na 34. And the doctor will look at the paper. We go look at the paper and I say, na TV of the spine. Say, na if I go get na sister, na right for it. They say, Lord, we go cannot. Or neither Lumbly, but Lumbly now will be looked to the strain. And they say, Lord, we'll work or not, we'll go take the treatment. So I'll take the treatment till 9 months. So the 9 months done now. And they say, well, the treatment done for them. So it's now for do. No phenomenon now. Neither them do pan and surgery. They will not get that money. I don't get that money. They mean a single parent. We know the amount. They mean send me life care. We'll go there. The money we can give and say 94 million, 250,000. I said, eh, oh, get that money for my sister for money now. No, we will go there again for nothing. Because money not again. People cannot suffer me. They don't call me the court police. I don't suffer. So I don't go to school. Let me pick in the land book and see end and this again. So you have people there, so you have to come back here. It's not easy for me. They are going to help me. They beg. They cry to government and they cry to so you have people there, organization there out country now, now. Anybody will able to help me for me picking again well body. No come back, no they ain't picking go, they say don't suffer me picking see can't this so.
Speaking from his sick condition, Samuel Usman Kamara described the intense pain and emotional distress he endures daily.
See why I feel pain at the back, then I feel pain at the side of the ribs, so I'm not able to sit up straight for now. And sometimes they burn them for the foot. They say, Lord, we do physio, but we not get the money back for the physio, and the foot's don't affect. I don't feel the pain, even for full, I'm not able to full again by myself. I'm not able to do nothing again every day. When I lay down straight, well, way the foot straight for full arm, it take a minute and that pain all don't affect me right now.
Samuel once dreamed of becoming a medical doctor.
Dreaming of becoming a medical doctor when I don't see twice. I don't see twice, but although I not get all, it remain for me chemistry, and I decided for go do a job because my mama not get the money for pay for me for go college. So I decided for go do a job. Since now they do that job, from there now the sick can start family.
Samuel and his family are appealing to the public to support them through this contact number.
074 221 288. 074 221 288. Shall you guys from Malama, Lonely Regent Road.
For Samuel Usman Kamara and his mother, every day without surgery is a painful reminder of their struggle. George Batilo Powell, AYV News, Freetown.
Well, that's a very sad story. We do pray and hope that the family do get the support that they need in these trying times. Well, that's all we have time for on tonight's edition of Primetime News. For more stories, do visit our website at www.ayvnews.com. If you have any comment on the news, please do send us an email to info@ayvnews.com. I am Edima Conte. Many thanks for watching and listening.
You're watching AYV Television.
You been know say you no need for go enough again a long line a bank for withdraw your money? With the GTCO MasterCard, you can access your money now all ATM and quick one, you will able to withdraw your money. For shopping in stores, both locally and internationally, and on tap day, with the MasterCard Secure Payments technology, you can shop with Colat because your transactions safe and secure. Plus, the GTCO MasterCard widely accepted, so you can use it at any location nationwide and around the world. Go get your GTCO MasterCard today, now the nearest GTCO branch near you, and start for enjoy all the benefits and advantages where it bring to we. GTCO MasterCard, the smarter way to pay.
Hill Valley Academy is located in Mambo, in Freetown, Sierra Leone. And the sole purpose of opening Hill Valley Academy was to improve the standard of education for all children in Sierra Leone. We actually start from pre-primary, which is the nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3, and then we go into the primary school. And then we also have our lower secondary and our high school.
The school is actually open on the notion and on the motto of getting excellence for both science, arts, and commerce.
I implore you all to bring your kids, your cousins, your nephews, your nieces
to Hill Valley Academy.
Come to Hill Valley Academy. Come and see what we do, because together we can achieve the extraordinary.
La Ferrucci, a taste of paradise. Every sip, a taste of celebration. La Ferrucci. Together, we celebrate life's finest moments. La Ferrucci. La Ferrucci, a taste of luxury. La Ferrucci, exclusively delivered to your door. Email your order or ring our number below. +2 3276 261 001.
My name is Jennifer J. Bangora, Commissioner General of the National Revenue Authority, and I am honored to extend a warm welcome to all our regional and international partners as Sierra Leone prepares to host one of the most important gatherings on our calendar, the WATA 2025 High-Level Policy Dialogue on Financing Development through Effective Tax Systems, and the 21st General Assembly, which will be held from the 15th to the 19th of September 2025. At the National Revenue Authority of Sierra Leone, we are proud to host these events because we believe that effective tax systems are the cornerstones of nation building. We are committed to delivering a world-class event, one that promotes knowledge sharing, inspires reforms, and strengthens partnerships. On behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, the board of directors, and the entire NRA family, I invite you to join us in Freetown this September. Let's work together to shape a tax future that truly supports the development aspiration of West Africa. Welcome to WATA 2025. Welcome to Sierra Leone.
Vocal Commercial Bank is wishing you all a peaceful and blessed Ramadan. May this month of Ramadan bring you peace, unity, and success.
Call my name, baby, yo. It is sweet me. Baby, yo. It do me something way I know coffee to explain it.
Happy third wedding anniversary, my love. 3 years ago, we made a promise to walk life's journey together, and every single day since then has been a beautiful blessing. Being your husband has been one of the greatest joy of my life. Your love, kindness, patience, and the way you brighten even my darkest moments mean more to me than words can truly express. These 3 years have been filled with memories, laughter, lessons, and love that continues to grow stronger with each passing day.
If I get it silver or I get it gold, it don't make a difference to my baby, no. She dey give me ginger when I feel it low. See, now only me she want to hold. Only me she want to know. Only my secret she go hold inside out. She's my queen, don't wake me up if it's a dream, cause you give me love that's unbelievable. You give me something to believe.
The death is reported of Madam Fatmata Esther Wilson Kamara of Lunge and Potloko, who died on the 7th of February 2026. She survived by her 3 children, Miss Josephine Kagbo, former staff of museum, Mrs. Aisata Silla Hallowell, and Miss Ijatu Catherine Bangura. Several grandchildren, Amanda Hallowell, Mrs. Magdalene Fudia Sise, John Kagbo, Aminata Fudia Grace Kamara, and great-grandchildren, sisters, uncles, and nephews, other relatives, the Sila family, Bundu family, Conte family, Mela Bangura, Fofana family, Sabasco family, Kanu family, Kagbo Sise family, Barracks Road family, all of Pusloko, Kamara Wilson, and Kamara family of Lunge, Dr. Sise of Lunge, Anthony family, Smith family, St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Lunge family, Otagua and Sidiki family of Bo. The burial will take place on the 8th of March 2026 at St. Matthew's Anglican Church, Lunge, time 1:30. The vigil will take place at Lunge on Saturday, 7th March 2026. Sympathizers may call on 076 688 693. May her soul rest in perfect peace.
I have lived a life of sin in this world I'm living in. I have done forbidden things I shouldn't do.
It is with great sadness that we announce the death of Bathan Macaulay Jr., which sad event took place on Tuesday, 24th February 2026, at the age of 73. Sympathizers may call at the residence 34A Lower Pipeline off Wilkinson Road in Freetown, and also on the following numbers: 076 648 088, 078 911 870, 078 079 947, 076 608 477. Visiting hours are from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Cross the river and you'll never be unhappy again.
The death is reported of Mr. Lawrence Eric Ernest Gray of number 1 York Road, Oberfunkia, Godrich, who died on Wednesday, the 4th of March, age 97. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call at number 1 York Road, Oberfunkia, Godrich, or call on these numbers: 076 704 638 and 079 889 813. The death is reported of Mr. Richard Joel Sise, formerly of 9 Cobo Drive, Hastings, which occurred on Friday, the 20th of February, age 30. He is survived by his father, Dr. Tom Sise, mother Hawa Barun, stepmother Mrs. Natia Dal Sise, grandmother Mrs. Hawa Jalo Sise. Uncles and aunties include Dr. Fode Sise of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Amadou Sise of PCM Hospital, Mr. Victor Abdullahi, Dr. Sufyan Conte in the USA, Albert Sise, Engineer Fode Sise, Mr. Kamanda Bokari, Mr. Matthew Baroun, Mr. Abdullahi Bari, Mr. Alpha Bari, Mrs. Kadi Abdullahi, Mrs. Aisatu Conte, Mrs. Edith Sarawali Sise, and Lucy Baroun. Brothers and sisters, Emmanuel Kamanda Sise, Tom Paul Bahun Sise, David Sien Sise, Samuel Kohune Sise, Jabez Rena, Christian Rena, and Mohamed Bari. Cousins include Esther Hawa Sise, Joshua Kamanda Sise, Ruth Mary Sise, Isaac Noel Sise, Claudius J.J. Abdullahi, Octavius E.H. Abdullahi, Octavia Samantha Abdullahi, Ian, and Ave Conte. Other relatives include Sise family of Waterloo, Kagbo family of Newton, Jalo family of Congo Market, Kamara family of Bar Street, Brookfields, Ibrahimba of Waterloo. The body will be laid out at his residence, 9 Coba Drive, Hastings, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and at 36 Smith Street, Congo Market, from 12 noon to 1 p.m. Funeral service will take place at the Baptist Church, Robert Street, on Tuesday, the 3rd of March at 2 o'clock p.m. Burial at the Ascension Town Cemetery.
The death is announced of Beatrice Wanchi Sarah Benkakoka of 18 Main Motor Road, Wilberforce, which sad event took place on Thursday, 19th February 2026, age 81 years. She survived by her children, Desmond John and Gladys Jones, daughter-in-law, Mena John, grandchildren, Hawa and Solomon John, Dennis and Sean Sisse, Diane and Devin Scott, great-grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren, sisters and brother, Yomi Gibson, Augusta Manley, Alford Wilson, Wagidu Wilson, and Effie Maxwell. In-laws, Pedro and Dapo Hamilton, Bimbola George, Rosalind Wilson, and Balu Bangura. Several nieces and nephews include Reverend Vernon Wilson, Jonathan Wilson, Frederick Wilson, Leonora Wilson, Adolphus Wilson, Phoebian Johnson, Bami, Claudette, Leslie, Adebayo and Arthur Gibson, Christopher, Melvin, Josephine and Omotunde Manley, Alfrin, Betsy, Alfrina and Alfred Wilson Jr., Francis Momo, Beatrice, Georgiana, Justina, Eric and Michael Whitson, Dayo Bangura. Close friends, members of the Wilberforce Honor Society and the Safecon Conclave. Other relatives and friends, Jibrila Touye, George Kawali, Susan Roberts, Solomon Manley, Boy Betty Udom, Sonia Betts, Sheila John and Malumo Bright, Petandu Souza George, Liz Gaba, Cynthia Thomas, Agatha Colan family, Evelyn Williams, Bode Gibson, Isabella Betts, Susan Williams, Elizabeth John, Euphemia Cole, Victoria John, Reverend Jenna Bock, Yayo Libor, Gerald Scott, Rainatu Manley, The Wilson, Tweed, Benka Koka, Spring, Cole, Scott, John, Bangura, Hamilton, Nicole Wilson, Manley, Williams, Faulkner, Sawyer, Square and Wright family. Officers and members of Judea WAM Church, Wilberforce. There will be a vigil on Saturday, 7th March at the Judea West African Methodist Church, Lumley Road, Wilberforce at 7 p.m. Funeral service will be held at the Judea WAM Church on Sunday, 8th March 2026 at 2:30 p.m. The body will be laid out at her residence, 18 Main Motor Road, Wilberforce, from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Burial is at the Wilberforce Village Cemetery.
The death is announced of Mrs. Bondu Maturi, whose sad event took place in Freetown on 1st March 2026. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call at number 14, Metchem Godrich.
Long before roads or rails, before signals filled the sky, there was Rokel, the river that connected us all. This basket bought food, paid school fees, it raised children, and carried dreams. It held the economy in palm and straw. It brings power to our homes, food to our markets, and unity to our journey. This is the rhythm of Sierra Leone, from hand to hand, from shore to shore. But now that rhythm has evolved. Now the basket carries more. RCB Sim Koper, for sending